shows that this race is virtually tied. So let's be clear, it could end with Donald Trump or Kamala Harris winning. But if it is Harris, few people expect to hear a Trump concession speech. In fact, before ballots have even been counted, before Election Day, Trump is laying the groundwork to baselessly claim the election was stolen.
They are fighting so hard to steal this damn thing. Look at what's going on. Look what's going on in your state. Every day, they're talking about extending hours. These elections have to be decided by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock on Tuesday night. Bunch of crooked people. These are crooked people.
Yeah, that's not a thing that happens. Reporters are back now. And again, it is very possible that Donald Trump could just win this outright. Legit. But it's not going to happen that they're going to be done counting for lots of reasons. Primarily the laws of these key states, MJ. North Carolina and Arizona, new laws may delay reporting of early votes. Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, mail-in ballots are not processed until Election Day. Nevada, ballots postmarked on Election Day are accepted even if they arrive by November 9th.
Yeah, and all of that is why we have been doing so much work to try to just prepare our readers and our viewers on what kinds of scenarios we might expect, and just to let it sink into people's heads. The slowness, the potential slowness that we might see in the counting and certain states being called, that all of that is within the realm of possibility. And that has translated for the Harris campaign on actually predicting over and over again in all of their public statements, we fully expect that Donald Trump is going to either declare victory or say that something has gone awry, something sinister is at play, so that they can almost numb people to that possibility. So that when he does it, there aren't people that are saying, oh my gosh, is this a thing that's happening that we should be suspicious of? They want people to have heard that over and over again.
Everyone should take a deep breath. It's been a long campaign, but it's over almost soon. But one thing that I'm sort of struck by this is we talked to voters. January 6th, the election of denialism is part of this campaign. It was not the last campaign. That was after 2020. So this is driving some voters to the polls. I met a woman in Wisconsin last week who said she is voting in this election. Her main issue is January 6th. So all of this, every time that the former president says it, he is sort of driving some people potentially. But let's all take a deep breath, because it may not take all week, but it may.
I talked to Tim Scott, who's a supporter. He came on State of the Union as a surrogate for Donald Trump, asked him about the lies that Donald Trump has been telling. Let's watch that.
I would never tell any candidate on the ballot to talk about what happens if they lose. Obviously, you're going to lean into the victory, especially.
I appreciate that, Senator. Forgive me, but spreading false rumors.
You're running ahead of your candidate.
Totally, but saying false things about fraud
totally disagree on this
is not. You think it's okay to spread false rumors about fraud and undermine the integrity of the election, regardless of what happens?
The liberal media has done a better job of spreading misinformation than any candidate I've seen so far.
The crime there is he knows better, and yet they just keep saying it. Donald Trump knows better, and he just keeps saying it. And the impact of the crime is that you talk to dozens of really hard-working, honest Americans who are Trump voters, who have now this is in their bloodstream. Do not trust the media. Do not trust the count. Do not trust the honest people who count the votes in their own county, who are their neighbors, who are their friends. And so that is, to me, it's reprehensible, number one. He didn't complain after he won in 2016. Funny, right? He doesn't complain about the system when he wins. He only complains when he loses. But they have put so much poison in the well so that they can challenge it. And he's had, sadly, a lot of help from the mega media echo chamber, which has said there's no way she can get 75 million votes. She's incompetent. And the only way she can win is for it to be stolen. And so it's not just Donald Trump. He's had a lot of help from Senator Scott, but also from the mega media ecosphere.
And that includes, and is especially true when you look at social media and that echo chamber. Sarah Murray has a terrific piece on CNN.com about just taking a look at Georgia. And it's Republican versus Republican there. You have Republicans who are putting out information on videos that are just not true. And then you have the Republican leadership in the state saying, stop. Do not believe this.
Listen, and thank goodness for those folks who are in leadership in some of these states. They were crucial in 2020 as the Trump campaign and Trump himself tried to overturn the election. So we hope that firewall remains in states like Georgia. You know, I am confident that Americans are smart. We've sort of seen this movie before in terms of the Trump playbook of seeding the waters with some of these conspiracy theories even before the votes are cast and all counted. So I do take some comfort in that there has been an education, sort of trial by fire, because of Donald Trump, and Americans are sort of hip to the games and conspiracy theories coming out of this now.
It is an honor to have all of you here on this last Inside Politics before Election Day. Thank you so much. But don't go